Hello there and welcome back to Satisfactory. Yes, we are going to be continuing right where we left off. Should be pretty good. I don't know. It depends. It depends on what we can get done and stuff like that. But um, for all the new people who don't or who have never been here before, welcome. And also, you probably notice if you play Satisfactory, you probably notice there's a few oddities here. Or at least one oddity. There's this oddity, and then there's that oddity, all that stuff. That's because we're doing a modded playthrough. If you hadn't guessed, if you want to know what the if you want to know what the mods are and who the mod author is as well, uh, that information is down in the description section. So go ahead and check it out if you want to, look at that stuff and what not. But anyway, yes. We need to be working on concrete this episode. I think this episode will be a concrete episode. Um, and funnily enough, I really don't have any plans that are concrete right now. It's so bad. Ugh. That's when your own joke makes you audibly go. Ugh. You're just like, why did that pop into my head? Uh, but yeah, I don't have any plans that are solid right now. But there's some iron here. But yeah, we did copper last time, if you remember. If you don't remember, that's fine too, because I don't remember either. Sometimes I do have to go back and look up like kind of bits of an episode to figure out what I did last time, just to remember. I did let this run out. We should have the map on. I did let this run out while I was working on other stuff, so that way this episode we could remove it. Our temporary kind of copper ore setup we were smelting. I did fix the road as well. As you can see, the road is now what it should be, because remember last time the road was all wonky. I don't know what caused it to spawn twice, the road here. Uh, I did build the road with the road tool, which is under transport, using the foundation spawner. Now this foundation spawner tool is cool and all. This one spawns foundations. It spawns a road and then it spawns foundations on top of the road. And that makes a road out of foundations. You can make any of these other roads if you want, it's fine. But I wanted to have like lines and stuff that I could paint onto the roads, so I wanted that. I wanted the foundation set up. Well, the only problem was I had to spend, or because when you spawn this, actually, we'll show you. This is going to be annoying to remove, but yeah, when you spawn this, as you can see, you get your foundations on top. Get up there. You get your foundations on top. These are all kind of inside of each other. It's really weird. You get your foundations on top, and then you get this foundation spawner here underneath of it. If you don't remove this, I think this is what caused it. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty. I could make a good guess. If you don't remove this, I think it spawns a second set. Also, you will notice that these foundations cannot be duplicated with the middle mouse button. Cannot be duplicated unless you change the material. Because right now they don't cost anything. That's why they're. That's why they don't pop up, because these ones don't cost anything. These foundations. The road itself costs concrete, but these foundations are supposed to cost copper plating and concrete, but they don't cost anything, so that's why that doesn't work. So what you can do then to turn them to actual foundations, you can change their material. And I believe this does cost concrete to do. There we go. And sometimes it's really hard to paint some of these. And sometimes it will spawn a double, or so you just gotta remove a bit. There you go. And then we'll remove a bit. And as you can see, still not good. Remove a bit. Remove a bit. There we go. That's how you can get a road. You just gotta play with it. And I'm not going to waste my materials on that. As you can see, once you remove that, then it's floating. But you can you can figure out how to put sides on it and stuff like that. Just use like a wall or something. It doesn't always look pretty, but if you don't want a road that's floating, you just work on that. Or work that out yourself. What kind of siding you want. Let your creation run free. Yeah, see, there's still some. Sometimes it doubles up on foundations when you place stuff, and it's really strange. Also, I would not advise going over 48 meters, or if you're making curves, I would stay around the mid-30s range for how much, and I said 40 meters, I meant 40 as in what the cost is for the amount of concrete you need for that. I would definitely keep tabs on that, because if you go too far with this mod, the foundations will be spread out. There'll be spaces in between, and then it just won't work. So it's always best, it seems, to not go over that. Also, though, once you do change it, it turns it into actual foundation. So once you change the material, that it'll turn it into an actual foundation, and then you can duplicate it with your, or not duplicate it, but you can hot click it or whatever it's called. I forgot. This thing. That right there. Press the minimize button. I forgot what it's called. Oh, what is it? It doesn't matter. But yeah, you can do that, as well as you can clip, or you can clip. You can snap other foundations and other stuff to it. It won't, like I said, it won't always work. It depends on the situation, but it is one of them things that can be done. So if you don't know what's going on right now, I'm just if you weren't here last episode, we got the ability to make copper ingots fully into our factory, into our permanent factory. The permanent factory has some temporary things about it, but we're able to remove this one line here because we no longer need it. Let's get rid of this. And yeah, so this is the temporary part of the permanent factory. I will be grabbing that. Can't afford. What in tarnation? Anyway. Alright, we're still making these. Yeah, it just, and if you were here last time, you remember how screwed up that road was. It took me many hours to fix that, because what I had to do was delete the entire thing, pretty much, and redo entirely, because there just was no fixing it. Because, yeah, what had happened was it had spawned a second set of foundations. On top of that foundation spawner, it spawned a second set, which, when it spawns in as the default foundation before you change the material. That's what it spawned in as, and then it just had a second set of them, and that's why it was clipping, being all pain in the butt. And it took hours between episodes, many hours. It was not fun. So yeah, if you're going to use that, like I said, I don't know if it's going to work, But if you're going to use that part of the road tool, I would suggest removing. Um, I would suggest removing it. Removing the foundation spawner underneath. Sorry about that. I was trying to suppress a yawn and it didn't go well. It would sound really weird. So yeah, now this is a permanent factory right here. This is a permanent factory, and this is a permanent copper ingot factory. But we're going to turn this copper ingot factory. We need to hook it up, so got to bring it over here. This is the temporary bit. Eventually there will be permanent lines going down, but we're not going to plan those today. Hopefully I have enough. I just need to get this over here so we can continue making wire. Come on, copper, let's go. Stupid copper always ruining my fun. That turned it into something else. Something else entirely. You'll never catch me, copper. Yeah, see? I've got something you weren't expecting. Yeah. I'm out of, shit. I'm out of these things. The only reason these make so fast and I'm so efficient at making them, or the factory, is because I got a box that's still got a bunch of screws in it. It's getting there. It's draining. It's slowly draining. Copper slowly making its way down here, man. Too funny. But yeah. We haven't even placed the space elevator yet, as you can see in the top right, the objective, if you couldn't read. That's not an insult, it's just there are generally people that either can't read or they don't see something like that. But yeah, we still have yet to build the space elevator because we need to build Central Hall, or essentially, yeah, the central. We need to build the city center, which is going on top of what we call the fish tank, or what I call the fish tank. I don't know if anybody else is going to call it that, but that's what it's called. Okay, this right here, this is called the fish tank, or technically it's a fish tank. It's going to be the aquarium, whatever, essentially. Because we had these and you can't remove these. There is a mod that does allow you to remove these, but I'm thinking that it'd be really cool if we had a base with that's centralized around something like this, and then you can look in through the glass. You can look in through the looking glass, and then you won't know how much time has passed. Jeez, man. Ugh. I think that's is this the height we need? It doesn't matter, it's temporary anyway, but there we go. I can't wait until we can get some actual factory building in, some actual buildings and things, not just some machinery here and there every now and again. Oh, that was not where that was supposed to be. It's fine. It's fine, it's temporary. Alright, cool. So now we got a permanent. We're permanently making copper now. That's another thing checked off the list, though. So now we got to do. Let's see, what do we have here? So now we got to do concrete. I do have some crimp to get rid of. There. Have that. And then you guys can have this, and you can have this, which is just gone immediately. Then we need to get rid of these flower petals, which we gotta keep. I'm gonna get rid of these. There you go. That's gonna take a while to drain. Those aren't worth anything, but it's the only way to get rid of them. It's alright. So now we gotta look for limestone. Limestone is our next objective. Okay, we got the 2 limestones that are covered. Looks like there's not much limestone to be had, unfortunately. Unfortunately. There's a bit of limestone here, and there's a bit of limestone there, so we might put a train station here. There is a pier node. We gotta remember that. There is a pier right here. So yeah, I'm gonna put a train station over here. And there's a normal node. Ooh, that's not bad. Yeah, that is not bad. Oh, there's some not too far away as well that we can belt over. It's only about 200 meters. We put a train station. We can have 3 at least. Over here. And if this is a pier node, then we're golden. Oh, is there 2 limestones? Oh yeah? Bring it. There we go. No, there's just the one. What is this then? Get rid of this real quick. Come on, break. There you go. Cool. That's another normal. So 1 pier and 2 normals in this area. We put the train station right up top there. Should we? Or should we put it down in the valley? We might have to put it down in the valley because we might expand this way. Yeah, we put the train station over here down in the valley. And then we'll bring that other normal, because 60 is normal with 1. So we need 3 portable miners to make 3 regular miners. That'll be good. So yeah, we're making copper again. 3 portable miners. I think I have some. I have 1. Okay, I have 1 portable miner. Oh, I have 2. Wait, where'd this one come from? Maybe there's 2 in the chest and I hit control click. That's possible. If you don't know me, I have a terrible memory. I have a terrible I have like corrupt memory sticks, and then I have slow hard drive. Slow and inconsistent hard drive. Just all over the place, man. Alright, we're gonna need a ton of concrete for this as well. Yeah. Okay, so we'll build a train station down in the valley here. That way, we can have our train station down here. But that way, when we ultimately expand this, there's not a um, question of do we just go up and over the train station or whatever. We don't have to run into any true issues. Although it does need to be up like that. Okay, that's not going to work. Okay, this is going to be a really big train station. Oh, and we got a rock in the way too. Oh, crap. I mean, we can expand. Let's see here. That's like, it's really in the way. Like, I need to put it up there, but I don't want to. Okay. So we need probably about, let's see, we got 5 of those, so, or 6 of those, so that's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I think it was like 17 or 18, I'm not sure. Let's try 18. And we'll trim if we need to. Now we need at least 5. Okay. Gotta get rid of some bushes. Guess I can get rid of those easily enough. We are right. The reason I stopped going this way is because we're right next to this stuff here. So we need to be careful. See, I think I'm going to put the... I need to put the train station clear back here. But our loop needs to be on this side. Because our train station's going to be coming... Or should our train station be coming this way? You know what? We'll have it come this way. It's fine. Transport. You'll see in a little bit why we need so much room as well. Progressive train. There we go. Okay, so we need 1, 2, 3. Actually, we can go a little bit further. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, and then right here is where our train station needs to be. So. We'll expand that, don't worry. I just don't want to go beyond that. Oh crap, that's not going to work, is it? And we need our... Okay, so now it's going forward. Oh, that's going into... Hold on. Okay, so that's the 2, and then there's the half. So right there. So it doesn't matter, we're going to have to go up and over our train station anyway. Tellin'. Okay, okay. We have to go around or up and over our train station anyway. So let's just get rid of all this. and then we'll move the train station up on the flat up there. I mean, I did say I wanted a train station up there, so, you know, it kind of makes sense. And then, yeah, it's a little bit of a pain to remove all this once you've placed a bunch of it. Makes sense, though. There's a lot of concrete to be had here. Wait, did we fill up? What? Hold on. We'll remove this. Oh, we did. Oh, it's because we picked up grass and stuff. Okay, that's fine. We'll go place down a bunch of concrete and then we'll come back. I think I'm going to have the train station run north to south, actually. It depends on this platform up here, what size of platform we're dealing with here. Oh, there's a bunch of birds and they're going to release the gas. They're releasing the gas. Oh, nope. That plant's done. Need to get rid of those too. Yeah, we'll have it run north to south. That is the best way. Think this is tall enough? Yeah. Invalid placement. Oh. I see. Thank you, all them leaves. Gonna have to do some house cleaning up here. And I'm gonna have to chainsaw that down, I think. Wait, didn't we hold control? Ah, fuck. We'll get rid of this anyway. Always hold control when replacing stuff. Not enough space. Fuck. I have a bunch of crap, I think. Oh, we have some leaves and stuff to turn into more solid biofuel. That's 69 leaves, nice. This might take all episode just to get somewhere with this. I don't have any wood, no. I do have a bunch of this stuff though. I don't even know how, well, I do know how I ended up with that, but yeah, I gotta go put back some concrete because, man, I just do not have the inventory for it. Plus we got concrete over here still. That we weren't able to pick up. Yeah, there's like 200 concrete there. It's just in that one box. Like, sheesh. Another 200 concrete and 7. Oops. Is it starting to rain? Yeah, it is. Nice. Love the new rain as well. They just need to, you know, kind of change it up a little bit. Get some lightning and some thunder in there. Maybe a little bit of swirling winds. You know, spruce it up a bit. Go ham. It's your guys' video game. You want it to look good. Which it does, by the way. Was that 16? 17, 18? Actually, I don't need this one to do like that. I don't need it to double back on itself. I mean, we need to remove this anyway. So let's do that real quick. Yeah, I actually do not need it to double back on itself. Pick up this real quick. There we go. Get the rest of that. So if that's the case, we just need like 14. Oh, I should have done the other thing too. That's okay. And we hold Z. I do need to get out of the way. I should have held it in place. Why didn't I do that? Oh yeah? Let me up. Jeez. I need to build one more this way, I think. Because I need to get rid of a line here. Yeah, there's a plant, or there's one of these plant things that release gas. Yeah, that thing. I think it's annoying. You just go back to sleep, man. I'm not here to harm you. Also, this is an annoyance. Whatever this is. We can get rid of this annoyance, though. There we go. Oh, we got a little bit on this side. A little bit there, and then it's going to be annoying. Okay. So now we'll put the train station on top of this. We get a little bit more over here. Get out of my concrete. It's mine concrete. Transportation. No. Progressive trains. There we go. So yeah, also you're probably like, hey, you haven't built a space elevator yet. How do you have trains? And one answer is mods. But there's also another answer too. There's not another answer, but there's a thing to it. Caveat, I guess, if you will. I may have trains unlocked and able to place trains and stuff like that cheaply, but my trains, their max speed right now is 25 kilometers an hour. They do not go very fast. Sure, I may have trains, but they're kind of useless. I mean, my character, I don't even have legs yet. My character runs faster than the trains can transport. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, cool. We have all 5 placed down. For Talon. Alright, so this is going to be where we'll pick up all of our limestone. So now we just got to get some track over there. I think we'd have tons of iron plate. Of course, this might be underneath the city, so what I need to do is I actually need to place this on a grid, to be honest. So I need to get basically a dual train line tunnel coming this way, because since it's a base material, I need to manufacture it over there. Over here in the corner, essentially. I need to figure out where I'm going to manufacture it, and then that'll that'll help me determine where the train station needs to be. So yeah, we got this huge set of factories over here. One's making copper, one's making iron. As well as we're going to have steel is also going to be down here. This is the smelting district, by the way, down this hill here. So this is the smelting district down here. I think this is going to be steel. I think I'm going to save this plot for steel because steel needs a lot more room. So I might save this plot for steel. Plus, it really doesn't make sense to have constructors in the smelting district when you're smelting stuff. So I think we're going to plot out our first, and fuck you too. We're going to plan out our first building because we're going to need constructors because we need to make concrete. How many constructors should we do? Should we do? Let's see. Last game, I think I had like 10 constructors making concrete, and that sounds pretty fair. Cause yeah, we'll do 10 constructors making concrete right off the bat. We'll just go for that. Ugh. How is my inventory full? I need to place down those miners as well. It's some damn portable miners' fault. Always. Always and forever. It's always their fault. Inventory's freaking full, so I can't even... Ugh. Now, here, have some iron plate. We'll start with that. I need to get rid of some other stuff. No, not just iron plate. I got another box of it over there somewhere. It's fine. Okay. We got some of that, we got some of that. Here, I'll just throw this in here. Actually, I'm gonna put the stack of berries in there because I have tons of this. So, like, it's a big deal. Put that in there, that in there. Yeah, that should do. So I'm gonna go. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna go over here. Hey, this is done. Nice. I finally picked this up. This was temporary because before we needed a ton of screws for things, and now we don't no longer need stuff like that. So we should be good. Oh, let me go get rid of this grass and this wood here. So there's the grass. There's the wood. Okay, cool. Like every couple of hours, I think I get a couple of hours each time. But I need to go deforesting again, so I can make more. Because I'm starting to run low again. Because every time I fill up these, that's 1 stack each. I don't have enough. Sort. I don't have enough for all 10. Yeah, I don't have enough for all 10. I'm not gonna put like 61 in there. I need that 61 actually, to be honest. So we'll go down to our solid biofuel maker. Which is down here. We should have some more stacks. I don't know how much we have. I've just been throwing grass and wood in here every time I get the chance. Oh, we actually got a decent amount. Not enough for another round, but there definitely is quite a bit there. It'll do in a pinch. So yeah, I think we're gonna start with our first ever constructor set. Give me that. Okay. Actually, I think we might need to be moving these, but we'll see. Oops. There you have that. Okay. Now let's get back to work, shall we? I want to do a rectangle because, well, concrete bags are rectangle. And then in each floor, if when we start adding floors, because we will eventually need to do that. I think in each floor, what we should do is we should have like a little divot into the building. This is later on, obviously, when I start decorating. We have a little divot into the building, and then that kind of would represent like a stack of concrete bags. You know? I think that would be a really cool shot to do, something like that. Now, the question is, you know what we should do? We should do the concrete here. Let's do the concrete on this slope. These slopes are never going to get used unless I use them. Of course, makes sense. But yeah, unless I use these concretes or these things are never going to get used. So, why don't we first it's like first let's do this. Okay. No, I want that. Thank you. Like first, let's do this. Whoa! No, I don't want that. Whatever you're trying to do there. I'm gonna get rid of all this because we need to. This is a temporary line. We need to redirect it over here. Give me the belt. Thank you. It's like, geez. About time we redirected it up here anyway. I guess what we should do is, so yeah, let's redirect this belt at least towards the center. So it's at least mostly out of the way. We're not going to be building any buildings on the center of this, so. Probably should have done this in the first place. Oops. That one got misplaced hard. Okay, we'll go as far as we can go with this belt. Right about there. I'm just going to let that other belt drain. And then once it's drained, we'll hook up this belt, or these belts. So this is essentially what the bus is going to look like. Except for it's going to be up in the air. It's going to be up on supports, you know, up and out of the way. But yeah, this is essentially what it's going to do. And if you guys haven't watched my first series, the very first season I did, which I didn't call it a season until like episode 100 and something. There was like 100 episodes. There was over 100 episodes. But yeah, it was my very first season. I only called it that after I started a second season. I was just like, yeah, we just needed to start over because Update 6 kind of screwed me. It screwed my game over pretty hard, which was not unexpected. It was one of them things. One of them things where you already knew what was happening. You just hoped it wasn't going to be too bad. But yeah, where I had built, the developers decided to ruin it for me, and they decided to update the area where I'd built everything. Which, like I said, wasn't unforeseen. I already knew what was happening. Like, I think I knew about a month or two in advance, but I didn't move my factories or anything, which I should have done. But I was already kind of tired of the series anyway, a little bit. I was just like, man, I really want to get off this, and I wanted to start my new series where I did the challenges and whatnot. So. Which was it was a lot of fun, but it was also annoying at the same time. And unfortunately, half that series, the friend I was playing with, kind of just up and disappeared for a little while, which was unfortunate. But it is the way it is, you know. Sometimes stuff gets in the way, and you have to stop playing video games for a while, which happens. But yeah, I think a concrete factory on this hillside would be pretty cool. So what I'm going to do, since I'm going to be building into the hillside here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll get 4 wide. So 4. Do all this. So 4 by 8 is what you're telling me. Foundation, 4 meter. Another 4 meter. Then a 2 meter. There we go. And then a 1 meter, of course. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to leave this here since this is a hillside. So I'm going to leave like a huge walkway around it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so I do a 4 by 8, which is a rectangle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. Okay, we'll get rid of all this. It'll be fine. Oh, what am I doing? What the hell am I doing, man? Yeah, that'll level that off. And yeah, we'll delete all this. Just F it out of the universe. Like, you guys know how to F, right? Press the F key and away you go. And it's gone. It's so bad. I'm sorry, it's the best joke I got for this game because you use the F key to remove everything out of existence. It's funny to call it. I'm effing everything. I F these foundations. I just don't care if I'm overlapping foundations. This is one of the things. So yeah, this will be the base floor. Turn that back to asphalt. Yeah, that'll be the base floor. And then we'll leave this one here. Oh yeah? I'm also thinking about, too, having a small road back here. Like a small one-laner, maybe. Yeah, so then what we do is we'll go over here. I think it's, yeah, it's flat and this, okay. Got it. So then what we do is we'll just put the 1 meter in so it's not confusing. Like that. Move this. Just F these real quick. Then a 2 meter. And then a 1 meter. We'll F these real quick. Oops. I F'd something I shouldn't have, I think. No, I was good. 2 meter. 1 meter. And 2 meter. And 1 meter. And yes, I know there's better ways of doing things. I'm just gonna do it my own way. Okay. Okay. Yeah, there's stuff that I do that no one can convince me otherwise to do it better. Like, it's better to do it this way. It's like, yeah, I know. I know it is. I've been doing it my way for so long that I'm dead set in my ways. Sorry. I mean, I have, what, 900 hours? 800, it's somewhere between 8 and 900 hours in Satisfactory, by the way. In this game. And I'm just now, with this series, playing with mods. And having a good old time. Yeah, I have talked about putting buildings in between here as well before. So, alright, so I am going to remove the 4x8 section. F it right on out here. Need to not F that piece of ramp though. Okay. Gotta get rid of that. Even though I did just place it and level this all out, I need to get rid of these first. Because I need a logistics floor. And I want to keep this one on the level rather than what I did over there. The only reason I had to do those the way they are is because of the train station underneath of it. The train station underneath of it, it was where it was placed was not a good time. So, how tall are these? They're 3 meters, aren't they? Was it Shift and Z? Yeah. Okay, it's 3 meters tall. Alright, I can work with that. Because the train station for the concrete, I'm going to have probably over there or something. Probably like back there. I won't have it go much further. Just because there's no reason. so if we hit H there, go Shift, and then press down Z. Yeah, makes building so much faster. Okay. So the next thing we gotta do is end the video. Goodbye. Just kidding. We will be ending the video very, very soon, but I want to see if I can get some of this set up here. Oh, also, let me just real quick, let's pull up SMM here. Go for installed mods. Go for the smart mod. You guys won't see this. I'm just kind of looking. I have a cheat sheeting here. Because I need the controls. I don't remember all the controls for the smart mod. And if you open SMM, because it's a separate window, you can have that window up as well. And open, so you can see the controls. Because we need to figure out how we're going to place our foundations and then build around that. So, yes. So let me make sure. I'm pretty sure there's 1, 2. Yeah, we're good. There's 3 meters in between there. Okay. I need to figure out how I'm going to get out of here. Foundation. Like that. The only thing I don't like about the smart mod is you're always in zoop mode. Sometimes you just want to place a foundation, man. You don't want it to zoop out as you double click real fast. That's fine. Okay, so there's our logistics floor. So we're going to place our building floor essentially. Don't worry, we'll be removing bits of the floor, but I gotta have it up here first. So now we gotta figure out how we want our constructors. I'm thinking this way. We have our constructors this way. And we just have a line of them probably. Because we have 8, right? We have 8 spots. Can we fit 5 on a floor? Like if I say like I want like half a foundation space in between each. Okay, so if I see how it's always in zoop mode. I don't like that. So this is just like that. It's just like that, but that's in there. No, this is centered. It's another one of those, isn't it? So if I place it one back, then yeah, it don't matter. Okay, yeah, it just doesn't matter. Alright, so I want this to be like this. So then what we're going to do is we're going to do this. Now I don't think it's fine. It's fine. You know, it's fine. We'll do one bit at a time here. I don't want to confuse myself. We're going to hit H so we can look around. Very nice. So I want 5. So 2, 3, 4. So there's 5, right? I want 5 per floor. I think that would be a really good way of doing it. I could do more compact, but I kind of want room in between machines and stuff like that. So things we can do a little more like decorating and whatnot. Although I'm not good at decorating, so don't count on that. And then we'll hold. Let's see. Now I need to figure out the controls here. To increase space between items, we hold P and we scroll. Okay, that's why I have the cheat sheet. There we go. Oh, that was a little much. Oh, we can't. Oh, interesting. So you can't have... I didn't know that. Oh, because of the first one. The first one makes all the difference. Okay. Alright, we'll fix that, don't worry. Don't worry. Be happy now. Okay. Just out of nowhere, dude. Uh, is this correct? Like this, right? That's where I want it. Yeah, that's where I want it. Okay. And then we hit H, and then we hit 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we want the other one to land here. So hopefully that'll work for us. We'll come over here. That will scroll wheel outwards. Ha! There we go. Very nice. Yeah, because the concrete factory doesn't have to be really big or really tall or anything like that. Or it doesn't have to be like all compact and hard to get into. So here's a thought. This could be fun. Check our time here, our timer. We're running out of time, but we got a base going. I was thinking though, what if we did these and we extended them out to there, right? Just like that. Okay. Like this. So these are like big things. I think it's gonna look nice. I still would like these belts in glass though. If somebody could do that, that'd be amazing. Like I don't know how you would do it, but all you'd have to do, in my eyes, all you'd have to do, since these belts don't actually make the item disappear, the item is in there. It just kind of hovers along the belt because you can't see it from the outside. But what you could do is if you could take this this design here, this kind of more shiny material plus the white design on the side, leave the corners. But that design, the top and the bottom, or maybe not the bottom. Leave the bottom as it is, probably. But the top and the sides, turn those to the glass material. I think that would be amazing, because then you could have like these. Then you could have these belts that have like a structure around them already, but you can still see the materials flowing through. But yeah, you would probably have to have the original. You probably have to start with the original belt. Because if you're going to do glass, well, you need to be able to see the belt. You need to actually be able to see the belt texture moving. If you're going to have glass, that would be amazing if somebody could do that. Not asking anybody personally, but if you could do that, that would be amazing. So yeah, then this is what I meant by removing the floor. So we'd remove the floor, right? Just like that. Yep, and then we remove the floor, and then we'll hook up everything. Down below that, as well as hook up a train station underneath. Probably underneath this road here, if anything, maybe. Something like that, I'm not sure. But yeah, we could do that, and that'll look pretty good. But anyway, I know we didn't get much done, but I think that's going to be it for this episode of Satisfactory. Apologies again. We're still not there. We're still not to the point where we can actually start making stuff happen because we need to get the base materials going. But since I have those rules, well, it's only like one rule, but that has like sub rules underneath it. Since I have this rule that anything over a very short distance needs to have a train, we need to, instead of belting at long distance, it needs to have a train. The only reason those don't, the beginning ones didn't have a train, um, is because we didn't have trains really available yet, and we didn't have the materials. So, but pretty much from now on, unless it's a short distance, more than likely we're gonna have a train. So, but yeah, that should be fun. I like to play with the trains in this game. It's very very fun. As well as we might have something coming soon that has to do with trains. I don't know when it's going to be released yet. I'll have to talk to my editor. My editor being me, and my editor going, I don't exist. Fuck, man. It's both funny and a little bit depressing. Anyway, on that note, I think we're going to end it here. And until next time, when we work a bit more on our concrete, try to get our factory up and going and whatnot. But yeah, until then, when we do that, I guess I'd say goodbye.